Alright, so time now is exactly 9 a.m. It's going to be a pretty interesting day because, I fell asleep at around, probably 5 a.m. or actually 4:30 a.m. I just couldn't immediately fall asleep. I went to bed and I had to wait. I struggled, okay? There are a couple moments where I'm like, should I just go down and just take some sleeping pills, even though I haven't taken them in like 2 months? But I don't want to. Eventually, I didn't. I waited until I fall asleep. So yeah, I think I only slept for about 4 hours. Um, I've never slept this little since a long time ago. Um, so yeah, I'm actually really fucking tired and sleepy right now. Um, yeah, today I'm going to the Anime Expo with Nick. At around 9:30, I'm going to be leaving. Okay, so yesterday I had such a huge dinner. Today I will not eat any breakfast. I'm not going to eat anything, okay? Actually, well, I will technically eat breakfast with Nick. So at around 9:30, I'm going to leave. At around 10, I'm going to wait outside his place. We're going to find a place to eat some food. I will probably only order something small because, again, I'm so full. And then, I'm going to take the MTR to to the venue, and we're gonna line up. Probably gonna take hours, and then yeah, it's going to be physically challenging. Why did I only sleep for 4 hours? I don't know. But then afterwards, we're gonna have the Anime Expo, which is gonna be fun, and then afterwards we come back home. Um, First of all, this girl who is honestly, I wasn't even like thinking too much, but I sent my tutoring request to this girl who's in a nearby district. And look, I already tried my best to look for boys who need tutoring, but there isn't much. You need English tutoring, but there isn't much. So I found a girl, and I sent the request, and the girl rejected me, of course, in the app. Um, so there's that. And then, well, gotta try fucking harder. And there's that. And a few days ago, I did the Tones and I album review, which became a spectacular failure. I mean, I did gain a couple subs and nearly 300 views from the video, I think, as of now, but also a lot of hate. So one of these hate commenters commented on the video, "You have a face for radio, but you're not funny or anything," which makes no sense. What does face for radio mean? Radio is a listening program. What does face have to do with any of it? I don't know. But that comment has 3 likes, so I guess people are devoid of logic. I don't know if it's a he or she, but that person continued to leave hate comments on my videos. There's a video where the thoughts update video where I was like have fever, and the hate comment wasn't even that much of a hate comment. It's just, you should have stayed in bed. That's all you could come up with. Stay in bed. And then in my latest album review, I was like, Japan, come on, win some medals. And then he's like, wow, stop bringing race into a review. What the fuck? Like, I mean, when I talk about certain rap albums, politically conscious rap albums, I talk about race even more than that one statement about Japan win more medals. And then the person said, Japan doesn't need you as a stereotype. He or she thinks I'm Japanese? Um, yeah. Dumb hater. Dumb hater indeed. Um, I'm gonna do an album review quickly, and I don't even have enough energy to film myself do the vlog. Anime Expo 2021. How did we get here? Yeah, yesterday I purchased 2 tickets to the Anime Expo in Hong Kong, which is something that only happens once every single year. Now, this is the last year in my entire friggin' life where I can stay in Hong Kong for an entire year. So, this is pretty much my only opportunity. And, it is currently 9:43 a.m. in the morning, and I only slept for 4 hours. And it is 26th of July, and today is actually the last day of the expo. So I decided to invite Nick, who is even more of a weeb than I am, to go to the Anime Expo. And yeah, it's going to be a hassle because the queue is going to be super long, and it's going to be very hot outside. I may get a heat stroke, so I don't know if I'm ready for it yet. But let's go! Alright, so time now is about 5:49 p.m. I'm gonna take the bus back home. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want more. You know what? I'll be taking the MTR instead. My legs are fucking broken. Yes.
Oh, 冠軍 win.
All right. It is 9:30 p.m. on July 26th. Usually I do videos like this a little bit later, maybe at around 10 or 11 or 12 or 1 or 2 or 3 right before I go to bed. But let me just say it. Let me just be completely frank with you. Today is now the best day of 2021. I have experienced such joy today. So I don't know what counts as an invite, but today is technically the second time in the entire history of my life where I had invited someone to go somewhere. Because A, it's my idea. B, I took the initiative. C, I paid for the tickets. So I will be making a separate YouTube video about today, and I'm going to release it in July because it's going to take a while to edit, and also I clearly don't have time. I have the rest of summer semester. I have to actually finish a quiz tomorrow later, which I believe I have time, and you know, things, yeah. And later today I'm gonna watch a movie, actually, right. But anyways, so shit, should I do it chronologically, or should I talk about my experience today in terms of how much there is to say? Probably the latter. So right, after going to the Anime Expo, came back home, took a shower, and then had, while having dinner, before having dinner, after shower, I checked my phone, and news came that Galong, or Zheng Galong, that's his name, right? He got into the he won the semifinals. He defeated a Czech and won the semifinals in male fencing in the Olympics. Holy shit, that's historic. and then the finals will happen on 8 at 8:10 Hong Kong time, so 9:10 Japanese time, and it's going to air live on View TV. So I watched it during lunch, during dinner, and wow, heart's pumping, man. This is incredibly intense, and he won, and it was a very close one too. I mean, at first he got the advantage, and then the Italian guy came back, um, and then he gained the advantage again, and the Italian guy had cramps in his leg, and then the Italian guy suddenly came back, and then finally we won, and it was amazing. And my dad's here, my brother's here, and if I shout yeah, it would probably throw them off and disturb them. But if they're not here, I probably would, because if you were at the APM mall during this, where there's a huge TV in the middle of the mall, and like hundreds of people are watching the TV. The entire friggin' mall cheered and clapped and yelled when Hong Kong won. And it was historical because this is the first gold medal in 25 years for Hong Kong, and also the fourth ever medal in the history of Hong Kong's Olympics. That is absolutely insane. And also first for fencing, of course. And yeah, it's amazing. Even though China has like 6 gold medals now and Hong Kong only has 1, but still, Hong Kong's 1 gold medal is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Speaking of gold medals, China is now at number 3, Japan at number 1, USA at number 2. Japan won today with a 13-year-old girl winning a gold medal for skateboarding. Holy crap. Um, wow. Wow. And yesterday, I think a brother and a sister won. Abe Uta and Abe Hifne, or Hifmi, or something, because their names are really weird. But yeah, pretty crazy, man, pretty crazy. There's that. Now, for the other thing is, I went to the Anime Expo with Nick, so I was actually quite late when I left my place, and I waited for the bus, and it took years for the bus to arrive. Not years, hyperbole. It took at least like 15 minutes, and it was so hot. I was melting. It was like a desert, and I only ate 1 digestive biscuit before leaving. I actually didn't want to eat anything, but I'm like, well, if I don't eat anything and then I just go out in the sun, I may actually die. So I ate like a digestive biscuit. That's it. So afterwards, took a bus to Nick's place. I actually got off on the wrong station, on the station before. So I walked all the way to the next bus station and waited there. And then, originally the plan is I and Nick are going to have like a breakfast or a meal of sorts nearby, and then we're gonna go. Change of plans. Now, Nick's parents are going to drive me and Nick to Wan Chai. But before that, in the midpoint of the car trip, we're gonna stop at Tin Hau because Nick's mom wanted to drop 2 packages, send 2 packages to the UK. So we stopped for a moment, and Nick carried another paper box, and we went to a post office, and that's pretty much it. We went back to the car, and then we went to Wan Chai. We dropped off, and that's when our adventures began, where essentially we had to find a place to eat first. And by the time we were walking towards the place, the restaurant, we looked up at the pedestrian bridge, and then there were already people lining up for the anime con, which is crazy. Anyways, we go to somewhere that I actually went to and showed all y'all in the McDonald's challenge video, the mall, and we went to Oliver's Super Sandwich. I ordered an $81 meal set of beef wrap and a cup of iced milk tea. and it's $81, but Nick paid for me. And Nick also had a sandwich. So we sat down, we talked, we chatted, and I drank a cup of milk tea. And afterwards, my stomach actually wasn't feeling so good, which is bad because yesterday I ate all the, it's my brother's birthday, and the dinner is just fucking huge. Massive dinner of cake, durian, steak, sushi. Like, bruh, bruh. And then yesterday morning, I think I had cereal yesterday morning, I think. So it was like, man, of course my stomach would feel not so good. But yeah, and then afterwards we walked back to the place and we started lining up, and uh, there are two parts to the lineup. One part is where we're just walking along with a crowd. So there's a crowd, like people in front of us and people behind us, and we're just walking along. And then the other part is where we stop, and now we wait for the doors to open because they're letting like a bunch of people in at a time. So the latter part is 1.5 hours. We had to stand for 1.5 hours. So it was a really long line. We lined up, we left the thing, and then we went outside on the streets, and we went back in up the escalator, and then we went to this huge hall and this other hall, and my stomach wasn't feeling so good. And wow, a lot of people are lining up. A lot of cosplayers. Nick actually brought Nintendo Switch with him because he knows that it's gonna take a long time queuing up. And I didn't bring anything. I didn't bring jack. Some people brought portable chairs. I didn't bring anything, and I didn't even think about listening to music. I mean, I don't have AirPods. I think I do. Do I? I don't know. But I haven't listened to music on my phone for over a year already. So there's that. Um, and then uh, yeah, and then there's the lineup. At some point, I felt like really sick. Not sick, but like stomach not feeling so well. So I played like a daughter song on Spotify and just listened to it by putting it near my ear. And the battery's draining really fast. At that point, it's already like 60 something percent. And I'm like, well, fuck. And actually, by the end of the Anime Expo event, it was around 30 something percent. And when I arrived home, it was 20%. So that was quite messed up. But anyways, lineup, we moved, we went into the thing, and by the time we entered it, it was about 12:30, so it was actually earlier than planned. And we stayed in the Anime Expo all the way. Wait, is it 12:30 or was it 1:30? I forgot. Hold on, let me check. So it was 1:20. So 1:20, which is kinda about the time I expected to go into the Anime Expo. So 1:20 p.m. all the way till like 6:30. So that's about 5 hours, which is plenty. Cool. And so we like walked around. We started from the very left, and there's already a bunch of stuff that I don't know, and also a bunch of stuff that like Shin-chan, Doraemon, stuff like that. Detective Conan. No disrespect, but it's not my thing. We walked around. We eventually wandered into the Dojin zone. Dojin. Actually, Dojin means fan made, unofficial. So a lot of fan art and just fan made stuff are there. And we walked around there, and then we walked through the whole thing. Like there's a bookstore. There's all these stores, and we just went to all these places. We walked around the Dojin zone for a very long time, and there's this huge event on the stage where somebody's dancing, but it was nothing all that spectacular. I was actually a little bit bored by that. So we went around, and what was it? I think, yeah, no, I think we just went around, and then at some point we stopped by and watched dancing for a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? We need to buy stuff. We can't. If I spent, okay, I paid for it, right? $75, $75, and and went all the way to this place, right? And if we just watch and not buy anything, it would be a shame. So of course, you gotta buy stuff. Knowing me, I like saving money. I hate wasting money. Whenever I go to places, I always try to waste as little money as possible. But you know what? I say no. Today I say no. I'll waste money if I want to. Of course, there is still a limit, and that is $300. If it's over 300, no, 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 no. But below 300, fine. I'll spend whatever I can. So, we wandered around Dojin Zone, and at that point, my legs were like near broken. Same for Nick's. Like, we just walked around. We stood all the way from, like, I think 11:30 all the way till like 4. Like, we just stood up for like 4 hours and walked around for 4 hours. Our legs are so fucking tired. But we walked around Dojin Zone, and wow, a lot of the stuff are already all sold out. So I'm a huge fan of Hololive, right? And there's a bunch of stuff there, like Fake Grand Order and a bunch of other stuff that I don't know. And Hololive is literally the only thing I know. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I gotta buy something. And also, this Dojin Zone is unofficial, which means that when this event is over, it's actually over. I can't go onto the internet and look for it anymore. This is it. So, yeah, bought some stuff. I'm gonna show it to y'all all at once. After that, we went to the bookstore, and the bookstore is the highlight of that day, or one of the highlights actually, because there are actually a lot of comic books in that bookstore and novels in that bookstore. That just makes you go, oh my god, I want it, I want it. Right? There's Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer, very popular. Everybody loves that. And then I found Itojinji. Holy shit! Buying Itojinji mangas is not an irrational decision at all. 2 years ago, in the year 2019, I learned about Itojinji, and I was like, damn, if only I could own one of the, if only I could buy one of the mangas, it would be so sick. I would bring it to school and people would see me read the sick, disgusting fucking manga and go like, damn, you're a man of taste, you're a man of culture. So it is 2021 summer, and I found Itojinji mangas. Fuck yeah! And on top of that, Chainsaw Man, you know what? I'll buy it. And then I found Bakemonogatari, which is a rare gem. It's rare as hell. It's a novel, and it's also in Chinese, it's in traditional Chinese, because these mangas are actually not the official prints. They're not like the the Shonen Jump or the tankobon versions of the official Japanese prints. These are actually the reprints in Taiwan, shipped to Hong Kong. That's why you can literally see the price tag with NT, which means new Taiwan dollar, as well as HKD, which is Hong Kong dollar. Yeah, I found Bakemonogatari, and I argued with myself, okay, should I buy it or not? I mean, maybe not. So, lined up and bought myself 3 Chainsaw Man and 2 Itojinji. And then turns out there's a discount, $30 discount. Yeah, $30. So it went from 200 to 170, which is crazy. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna buy Bakemonogatari. But I didn't do that. Before that, I actually just went around again. There's this other store with a very long queue. We went into it. There's nothing we know. And then there's these cosplayers, right? Now, I'm super shy. I hate asking people for photos, but come on, you go to an anime con, you gotta take photos with cosplayers, man. Otherwise, what the hell are you doing here? So I found a Picora cosplayer, and I was like, you know what? I'll ask her. And then Nick's like, I asked Nick, like, do you want to take a photo? Should I take a photo? And Nick's like, why are you asking me? So Nick's obviously a little bit shy. And I was too, but I saw that other people are also asking her for photos, like other nerds like me, skinny, glasses, looks like a weeb, loser, unemployed. You know what? I'll go for it. she probably won't mind. So I went for it, and I was really nice, I was really quick, I was snappy, I was clean, and I took a selfie with the Pecora cosplayer. Soon later, we found a Jotaro cosplayer, and it was so hard to find a JoJo related thing in that entire con. There's this JoJo booth, which I also bought something out of. But Jotaro cosplayer, found him. He walked away, and then this other guy with a camera ran up to him, and another guy was like, "Oh, chase after him! Chase after him!" And then I was like, "Okay, sure." And then I asked Nick, "Do you want to take a photo?" And Nick's like, "Okay." So Nick's inspired by me, right? So I went up to him, and no, Nick was actually the one who asked him, I think. And I told Nick to hold the camera, and took a photo of me. I did the Josuke pose. A lot of people did the Jotaro pose with Jotaro cosplayer, so two guys doing the same pose at once. I did the Josuke pose. Smart. But Nick wasn't a very good camera holder, and so it was a little low angle, it was a little to the side, and it was a little shaky, which is bad, but still perfect thumbnail, right? The selfie I had with Pecora cosplayer was not a good thumbnail because it's so close to our faces, right? But Nick also did one, pretty cool. Then I returned to the bookstore, got myself a Bakemonogatari light novel, which is $38, but with the discount it's $33. Which I think I know why. No, wait, $30 minus. That's odd. No, wait, never mind. I don't know why. I thought it's minus $5 per book. But no, never mind. That's it. And then at the end, there's a super long queue to another store where there are super popular shonen stuff, and we queued for about 14 minutes, which is a little bit shorter than expected. And there's like a bunch of Boku no Hero, JJK, Dr. Stone stuff in there. And at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm bankrupt. I already reached $298. I'm not gonna spend anymore. So I just left. And also, one mini acrylic stand, $68. That is over half. That is over twice the price of one Bakemonogatari light novel, which is $38. Which is $33 in my case. Holy crap. One mini stand, $68. One badge, $38. Same price as a friggin' book. Of course I'm gonna buy the book. Nick went to one of the Dojin stores and spent $280 buying like 30 something small like keychains to like a game that he's playing called White Cat Project. I don't know what it is, which is crazy. And like he just bought off the whole store. And I also oh yeah, before that I tried to look for a Hololive keychain. I originally thought there was a card holder, Pecora card holder, and I asked the guy how much is it, and he says 80. I'm like, what, 80? Apparently it's foldable. So I went to another place and I found some keychains, and then I asked the person like, oh, are these all sold out? And they're like, yeah, it's all sold out. Okay. Went back to the store again, and I heard the guy in front of me ask the store cashier like, oh, so Gen 3, because the top layer was all like Gen 3, Pecora, Russia, Marine, Noeru, Shurea, all sold out. They're all Gen 3, right? Yeah, so they're all sold out. And only a few keychains at the bottom are not sold out. And if they're sold out, it's still fine. You can order them, but it won't come until later. So I ask, I asked a couple questions, but one of them is Hachama. Like, do you know if there is the first question is all Hololive and VTuber related stuff all sold out in this con? And he's like, yeah, probably. I mean, it's the last day, and they're really popular. And then the second one is, do you know if there's any Hachama in this con? And they're like, no. And he's like, oh, you want to get one of her merch because she just came back, right? Because she took like a 1 month break because of university stuff, and everybody's really worried about her. And then she had a she had a, I think, a lunch or dinner with Hoshikawa Sara, and she came back eventually yesterday, or I think a couple days ago. And I was like, yeah, you know. But yeah, it was great, you know, it was great. Okay, so lineup. First thing I got from that store clerk that I specifically said, surprisingly not sold out because Gura is very popular, but Gura Nya keychain. In a similar group of Dojin stores, the same store Nick spent $280 on. Nick also bought one Angel Beat keychain for $25, but for 45, this. Yeah, for 45 is 25 if it's one, but if it's two, it's 55. And at first I only want to buy one, but after seeing Nick spending like his entire life saving, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna be more adventurous here. Let's get two. So I got one Pecora badge. I was very determined to get a Pecora badge, or anything Pecora related. And then I got myself a Watame one, which is very cool. I mean, as much as I want to get a Coco one, she did nothing wrong. Next one, kind of regret buying because it's just fucking fan art, you know. And it's only $10, so it's not a huge deal. But you know, finally some JoJo related thing. Also, there's the only Josuke related thing that's not sold out. There are two. One of them is sold out. Got this one. Nice packaging though, but I don't know why did I buy this. If I didn't buy these two, I could actually save enough money to buy a Jujutsu Kaisen badge, which probably isn't all that worth it, but whatever. This is the brochure. Okay. God damn, but Tomie. Okay, so I found Tomie Ha, which means part 2 out of 1. And I asked the store clerk if there's part 1. So he went to a small cabinet underneath the bookshelf and found me one with the very alluring cover. Damn, this is gonna stare me into the night. And also very alluring and eerie back. Absolutely worth it, man. $55 per. At first I'm like, okay, you know what? Even if there's an I'm just gonna pick one, right? But you know what? Why only pick half? Why only buy half when you can buy full? So 55 plus 55, that's 110. That's 110, except that's before the discount. And then I originally wanted to buy one Chainsaw Man volume. Is it volume? It's a reprint, so I don't know if it's actually one volume, but I think it is. I originally wanted to buy one book, but then I'm like, okay, who the fuck goes into a manga store and buy one book? Like, how much is one comic book in anime time? Like 40 minutes, which is 2 episodes, or maybe 60 minutes, which is 3 episodes. I don't know, but at the end, got myself 3 books. Look at this cover. Look at Denji. Look at the colors. Holy crap. So there's that, and also the label. There's also this label on the Tomie books, which is there's 18 plus, disturbing material, offensive material. So I'm a cool person. I'm really cool. So this Shonen Jump right here, and it says NT 100 Hong Kong $30. This is book 1. Book 2, we got Power on the cover. Oh, look at her. Ooh. And then in the back, oh yes, there's no Makima though. There's no Makima. By the way, all this is not in English, so I'm a pro. Okay, I don't know who this is, but I'll know very, very soon. Oh my god, look at that. I hope there's good shit. I've never read Chainsaw Man. I've never watched. I mean, it's not out yet, so I'm taking a huge leap of faith here. And finally, Bakemonogatari 9. Now, I bought 9 and not 1, 2, 3 or anything, because this is actually Kizu Monogatari, I think, which is something that I haven't watched before. I've watched Bake and I've watched Nisei, but I haven't watched Kizu Monogatari. Yeah, it's a novel. It's very wordy, but it's art. And I told Nick, even if I don't like read the whole thing, like the idea that I'm collecting this, that this thing exists in my bookshelf, is already amazing. Like Nisio Ishin, and along with these, I was given I was given one, but they gave me again. The cashier gave me again this thing, which is a free, made in Japan, and the guy said gang fun, which is like the slang term for Mirror fans, Mirror the boy band, the Hong Kong boy band. But actually, it was actually powder. Fun is also, it also means powder, and it's like some kind of tea powder you put in water and you drink it and you become Super Saiyan or something like that. And aside from that, hand gel. Hand gel. And then that's it for the whole thing. That's it. Still a little bit, you know. I mean, girls would probably love this, you know. A little bit bummed that I bought this, but you know, it's just $10, and it's good to support some doujin stuff. So yeah, that's all for today. Great day, amazing day, and the only thing that has the ability to top this would be the day I meet up with Natalie and have a lunch or maybe a dinner with Mr. P. But yeah, this plus Hong Kong's gold medal in Olympics. Yes, fuck yeah. I kind of don't want to unbox it, to be honest. I just, the moment I unbox it, it's exposed to air. It's just like, you know, just kind of want to keep it. But I also really want to unbox it, like unwrap it, you know. So maybe I'll do it now. I don't know. But I'm gonna make a video out of it. It's just plastic wrap. Alright, time now is 2:43 p.m. I had a sweet sleep. I slept sweet sleep. I slept all the way from 3:30 a.m. to 11 when I got woken up. When I woke up because of the noise that my brother was making, I fell back asleep, and then I have returned, and yeah, it's great. It's great. You know, I woke up at around 1:30, and then I just had food, and then that's it. So I continue to think about yesterday right before I go to bed, and how amazing yesterday is. Like, I can't quite describe the feeling with words. It's just a kind of feeling that's like, it's almost a little dreamy, almost like it didn't happen. But every time I have a good day, it feels different. It's not like every time I have a good day, I'm happy. Every time I have a bad day, I'm sad. That's not the case. Every time I have a good day, the vibe is slightly different. So yesterday's vibe is a little bit dreamy and a little bit unreal. And I think the reason behind is I finally done something that I've been trying to do for a very long time. You know what that is? You know what that is, folks? Living. Living. I didn't even feel this way in the McDonald's challenge. I was just walking around the whole time. I bought myself an ice cream, but I didn't actually have fun in the McDonald's challenge. I did make a damn good video out of it, but I didn't have fun. But yesterday I had so much fun. A more tragic way to say this is playing by the rules of the game. But it's really fun because what I've been doing for the last year or so is not living. Which means that if I wasn't living yesterday, I would enter the anime con, stand at the corner, and just watch for 5 hours and then leave. But yesterday I didn't do that. I didn't just stand around. First of all, I have a companion with me. I have a friend. We talk, we chat, which is all fun and games. But we buy things. There was songs playing, and we were also cheering with the people. Um, in a more psychological term, this is called altered consciousness, where when everybody's cheering for the same thing, like whether it be a football game where you and everyone else around you are cheering for the same thing, or a dance where everybody's just dancing to the song, not caring about the differences between each other, you know? Yeah, I and you may have argued about something last week, but for now, let's just hang out and dance. That is altered consciousness, and it gives people happiness. Um, and also cosplayer photos, which is really cool. Stepped out of my comfort zone. Um, this is different from Love Train. Love Train refers to September 10th, the day I met Natalie and Zara, and then I met Leo and Pink later that day. Like, that day was extremely happy. When I came back home, I was so blessed. I felt such a strong blessing. And the word blessing pretty much sums up the whole day. It was such a blessing to have such good friends like Leo and Pink, and to be able to visit Natalie and Zara and Grant after such a long time. It was a blessing. But yesterday was different. Yesterday was basically me stepping out of my comfort zone, but also enjoying and living, you know? You go to an anime con, of course you buy shit. And yesterday I actually unwrapped all the mangas, and I tried to put it here, and I messed up and things fell. So I put it here instead. But yeah, oh my god. I can't wait to read it. like, like damn. Like, these books are staring at me. I need to read them, man. I need to read them. Oh my god. Um, but yeah, that's living, man. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is called playing by the rules of the game. That is living, my guys. That is living. Now, by playing the rules, I don't mean by playing by the laws. I'm playing the rules socially. Like, if everybody's queuing up for something, then, I'm gonna queue up. If everybody's dancing, I'm gonna dance. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to be like in the mainstream. I don't want to follow the crowd. But if you do that, you're just gonna be alone to death. And I've had enough of that shit, okay? I've had enough of that alone, lonely shit, okay? So, there's that. There's that. Yesterday was absolutely amazing. In fact, yesterday, okay, so earlier today there's a fencing match between Hong Kong and China, a female double fencing, and Hong Kong lost, unfortunately. However, China did lose to America in volleyball, and I think yesterday lost to Japan in table tennis, I think. Um, and also yesterday lost weightlifting to the Philippines, female weightlifting, which is amazing. Absolutely freaking amazing. So at least there is that. But still, yesterday's gold medal, amazing. Okay, breathtaking. Can't ask for more. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. So I actually haven't finished watching the movie that I wanted to watch yesterday. So I'm gonna finish it, and then I'm gonna film a couple reviews, and then that's it. Not much else to talk about or do today. Um, my left arm is actually still feeling a little bit painful, and also I have a sore here. Finally, a sore on my gum, and it wasn't just a sore that came out of nowhere. I accidentally stabbed myself with a toothbrush while brushing my teeth. So that happened. Oh well. 2 weeks and then it's gone. But yeah, that's all for today. I did have a small chat with Natalie yesterday, and as much as I want to punch her in the face, or you know what, this time not only am I gonna punch her in the face, I'm gonna kick her in her thighs. What are you thinking? Uh, um, But Natalie asked me if I wanted her to transfer one of her students to me, and I was like, sure, because I got rejected by this other person who was a girl. I got rejected by a girl for tuition, but I had no other choice because almost all the English tuition people, the people who need English tuition, are all females. If they're not females, they're just a boy from a kindergarten, which is why I don't want to do that shit, man. I don't want to. So, yeah, that's all for today. Alright, so I can't believe I've never done this before, but this is Kwai Ling Go, which basically means turtle shell jelly. But contrary to the name of the thing, it is actually not made of turtle shell, but made of some kind of herb, and it is a herbal jelly. So it is a grass jelly, grass, quote to quote grass. It is quite bitter and turned into jelly, not much taste. So a lot of people put syrup, but usually it's not enough. So that's all you need to know. Alright, time now is 10:39 p.m. on July 27th, and yeah, something somewhat tragic took place. Okay, out of here, out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here, get out of my head, get out of my head. Oh my god, get out of my head. Okay, so at around maybe 4 p.m. or I think 3 something p.m., I received a call. And I don't usually get a lot of phone calls, maybe one every week or 3 or 4 days. And usually these calls are, 3 something, 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 which means that companies are randomly calling citizens of Hong Kong to ask them bullshit questions. But today, the phone call I received starts with a 2. So it's a company phone or a home phone. So I picked it up and turns out they're looking for me. And it is the HKTA, Hong Kong Teachers Association, or Tuition Association, asking if I want to pick up a case in Tai Koo. I was shocked. I didn't know they would call me. I thought they would email me or something. I didn't know they would call me. So I was like, okay, like what is the age and gender like I have no idea what's going on. And they said it's a Form 3 boy in Tai Koo looking for an English tuition. Do you want to go? And I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. So I filmed my requiem of a. No, I didn't even film it yet. I think it was after I finished up writing the script, the bullet point thing for my review. I called him back and went, no, I think I finished filming the review first, and I went, hey, I've considered, I want to, I want to take the case, right? I asked Natalie, and Natalie's like, oh, go for it, and it was too late. Somebody else took the case already. I think it's really unusual for people to like, okay, hold on, let me think for a sec, because the industry of tuitioning is just so popular because of all these like post DSE students looking for jobs, sniffing out there, just running around with them raggedy clothes and shoes, just looking for jobs like a bunch of beggars, including me, so desperate for a job. And what's the easiest job? Tuition. That's easy. You talk to a guy, you provide notes, and you get money. Easy peasy. So it's very popular. So I said, I'll think about it, and then it's gone. So that sucks. So apparently, I think Pink texted me a little bit later, asking me if I have a summer job yet, and I said no. And then Pink said she refused an interview from some shop called Dongguri Republic. I don't know what is that. I looked it up. Apparently, it's like a shop that sells like plates and cups and the likes, but with Ghibli films, like characters on it. And Pink said she refused. So I can say it because she wouldn't be working there if you end up in one of those stores, even though I've never been to one. So there's that. Nothing else happened today. I actually really want to read these manga. Like I have them sitting here, and they're just so alluring, man. They're just so alluring. Um, but yeah, I'm not gonna do too much for the rest of the day. I'm gonna do the final exam from English class tomorrow, and then oh, actually, I should also might as well start writing the essay maybe tomorrow, and then I'm gonna play some Minecraft. I'll not record it tomorrow. I'll play Minecraft and record it. I won't be leaving tomorrow. I don't think so because today there's a lot of rain and thunder again. So I think I'll be staying at home tomorrow as well, and then tomorrow I also have a couple of reviews to do, and then that is pretty much it. I'm gonna watch anime a little bit later today, and that's it. Uh, yeah. Um, I and Natalie continued to converse a little bit, and Natalie said, like yesterday, Natalie, I don't know jokingly or not, but Natalie's like, "Oh, do you want to steal one of my students?" Like, as if she's about to sacrifice her bishop strategically, and I'm like, "Yeah, sure," you know. And she's like, okay, I'm thinking about it because the student is a girl. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'll do the Taiku thing first. And then of course, I called the HKTA back, and they said no, it's gone already. Um, yeah, it's kind of fucking funny, I guess. All right, time now is 2:21 p.m. on July 28th. Fuck me, July's already ending. Originally I wanted to wake up a little bit early today at around 12, but I just got really tired, so I actually went back to sleep, woke up at around 1 p.m., and here I am. So yeah, I actually have lots to do today. That's why I wanted to wake up a little early. Not only do I have 2 reviews to do, but also I wanted to play Minecraft and record myself play Minecraft, and on top of that, I have a final exam for my English class. And this is a final exam to be taken seriously. It's 3 hours long, it is timed, and it is 10 short essay questions. 10 short essay questions. 3 hours, 10 short essay questions. That is about 18 minutes. That is exactly 18 minutes per short essay. I hope those short essays are really friggin' short. Otherwise, I don't know how to handle it. But this is the kind of final exam that I actually need to do some preparation. I'm going to read those poems and read those short stories and read fences, little bits of here, little bits of there, and do some research on them and do these annotated texts. And yeah, yeah, I'm gonna try my best, because right now, as far as my grades go, I'm at 91%, which is really good, but if I fuck up this final exam, I may accidentally drop down from 90 to 80 something percent, which will immediately be deemed as a B, and my GPA will immediately drop from a 4 to a 3 for this class, which is crazy. So I cannot afford that. I already have 1B, I cannot get a second B. Not until I get into the other deep courses. Okay? So yeah, essentially there's that. And then tonight I'm gonna watch The Wire. If I don't have time, then I'm gonna skip it, and I'm gonna take a shower, go to bed. That is all for today. I don't know about the whole job thing. I hope HKTA calls me again. What I did yesterday was a huge oopsie, and I mean, again, can you blame me though? This was all of a sudden. This was so sudden, you know. But yeah, there's that. Also, on the good news side of things, Hong Kong won a silver medal earlier today with swimming. One of the female swimmers in Hong Kong actually won, which is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, that is all for today. Nothing else, and yeah. All right, time now is actually 10 exactly 10 p.m. exactly now. So I stopped playing Minecraft, didn't play for long today because I have a 3 hour long final exam coming up I need to do right now. In fact, if I do a 3 hour long exam and do it full time and um, and the exam finishes at 1 p.m., you know what? I will not have the time to watch an episode of The Wire. So I gotta start now. But before that, I need to do a bunch of research, have all my annotated texts up first, so that's a little bit concerning. So I hope I try my very best. So at around 5 p.m., there's the match, Hong Kong versus Guatemala in badminton, male solo, and Hong Kong lost unfortunately. And I watched it, and it was upsetting. And the player Ngalong, he wore a black shirt last time, and that created a bit of a controversy, and that sort of upset him. And basically he didn't have the attitude. Like when I was watching the match, I could tell like he didn't look confident at all. He looked kind of sad and scared, while the opponent looked very confident, and that automatically decided the winner of the match. And it was just very very sad. But yeah, there is that. Tomorrow there is a badminton match, mixed badminton match, male and female versus China, which is very exciting and intense. And we also have the finals for female swimming, 100 meters freestyle, I think. And Hong Kong already won a silver today for swimming, and then she's gonna do another one tomorrow, and that is very exciting. So that is all. That is all. That is all. That is all. Not gonna do much else, and yeah, that's it. All right, quick food thing right here. I don't have the official, not the official. I don't have the real thing, but this this round roasted biscuit with white sugary crisps on top. Don't get it twisted and weird. This is another classic childhood snack of mine. Again, I mean, this is a company that made it, but usually in Hong Kong the company is Wong Wong, and it's not this one, but still similar. This thing is very crispy, so let's try not to ruin it. All right, it is certain time now is 2:18 p.m. on July 29th. Um yeah, so yesterday I was like doing this and I felt pain, and that's because apparently my lower lip is like swollen or something. But yeah, there's that. So Hong Kong lost badminton to China earlier this morning, which is very sad. I watched the clip and wow, it was nerve wracking because China was doing really well actually. You know, their players are really fast. But what I admire about the Hong Kong badminton team, those two, is that they really gave all they can towards the end. Like they didn't just give up halfway or anything. Like they really played to the fullest. And there are just so many tricks that China has up their sleeves. Like they would play the badminton ball so close to the side so that when Hong Kong hits it, it gets out of the zone. And sometimes they do this super high speed, high angle balls, and then the next ball is going to be like a super low speed, low angle one. Like they do that all the time. So yeah, it's all about the reaction speed. But yeah, anyways, not gonna do too much today. Now I'm 13 subs behind that other YouTube channel. Instead of 12, 13 subs. I'm not gaining a single sub, even though my latest album review is satisfyingly getting recognition, you know. But I'm still at 488. I really want to get to 490s as soon as possible. Um, but yeah, there's that. I'm gonna do an album review today, edit a Minecraft video, and then that's it. Apparently one of the okay. So yesterday I did the final exam from my English class, and it was actually easier than I thought. I finished it within 90 minutes. But two of the questions are completely not related to our class at all. One of them is about this essay. No, two questions is about essays I've never even read before. But I thought it's part of the exam because, we have to read stuff immediately and answer questions about them because otherwise we could prepare for it beforehand, which is not that fair because then it would be about how much you have prepared versus how much you actually understand a text. So I did it anyways. I actually looked up the essays. One of those essays is actually a TED Talk video, so I watched like a little bit of it, and I actually finished those two questions. And it turns out one of the questions got canceled today, so that's kind of funny. Yeah. That is all. That is all. That is all. Not much else to talk about. I don't fucking know why. I still haven't received my LUTs and the running sounds and the falling sounds. I still need them, man. I still need them. Otherwise, I can't continue making my short film. I can't continue editing. I don't have those sounds nor those colors. So I'm still waiting on them. I don't know how long is it gonna take. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to finish this short film within July, unfortunately. That being said, though, today I will not leave my apartment or take a shower. I think it's it's not raining, but there was thunder earlier. But tomorrow I'll try to go out, either for workout purposes or travel, but probably workout. I'll probably go out and work out tomorrow. That's the truth. I'll probably go out and work out because I haven't done so in quite some time, in like 3 weeks. So yeah, that is all. Thanks for watching. Ah! God damn it. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, fucking hell. Go back. Undo this. Alright. Come on. Come on, you fucker. Come on. Seriously? Okay, dude, right? Okay, I'm gonna delete these. Move you here. I'm gonna delete. Come on. There we go. Delete. Great. You reacted. You reacted to a command. Holy fuck. Okay. Come on. Delete. Move. Come on. Move. 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 Okay. Delete. There we go. Boom. Boom. Yes. Yes. React. React to my movements. React to the movements I'm making with my mouse. Please react. Yes, you're doing it. Good job. Good job. You're fuck. Drag. There we go. Holy crap. You did it. Alright. Alright, time now is 10:41 p.m. on July 29th. I am a tired person. I'm feeling a little bit tired. Wow, I have not gained this few subs in a month for a long time. I only gained 16 subs in the last 28 days, and I'm really falling behind. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Even though my review got kind of popular yesterday, it's not gaining any numbers. I'm not gaining any subs from that. It's terrible. I'm in deep waters. I'm on thin ice. I'm whatever, you know. But yeah, 2 words, nothing happened. Still no news on the short film side of things. I'm still not receiving my LUTs, still not receiving my sound effects. Just complete silence, right? And then, that's all. I spent a considerable amount of time editing my anime con video, and this is one of those videos where I really enjoy editing. Just editing the thing alone is just kind of an enjoyable experience because there's a lot of fun stuff to edit in that video. But yeah, that's it. I actually should start writing the essay because I. So yeah, I kind of need to start writing the essay for my English class, my final essay. Um, and then after this, I'm done. No news from Natalie. I guess she's really busy. So yesterday, I sent a text to her saying, like, I sent her my profile picture because I was feeling confident, you know, like one of the Photoshop things that I did last week. And I was like, damn, it's so freaking good. And then I realized, hold on. 2 months ago, I fucking hate Natalie, okay? And I would never ever show her my face unless we actually meet in real life. Unless we actually meet in real life, so that she would be like, "Oh my God, you don't look like you. Who the fuck are you?" I want to achieve that effect because it's so fucking cool. So I'm not gonna even let her see me. Okay, if I don't see her, she doesn't see me. That's the deal. So I deleted the text. So it literally says the text is deleted, and then she was like, I bet she didn't even read what I said. So it just goes to show how little she actually cares about anyone. But yeah, that's that. Nothing else. I literally have nothing to do. I said I don't want to waste a single second. Technically, I am wasting time, though. I'm still moving along. So tomorrow, if nothing goes wrong, I'm gonna go out and work out. Okay, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do push-ups, sit-ups. I'm gonna try to do 100, though I don't know if I'm ready for that yet because my muscles are actually aching for some reason. Like my right arm muscles are actually aching a little bit. So is my right leg. So is my left arm. The spot that had the injection, it's a little numb. But yeah, that's all. I'm gonna ask the short film guy again, perhaps. Okay, time now is 1:45 p.m. in on July 30th. Shoot. Um, yeah, still at 488 subs. Did not gain a single sub. And the other guy is at 502, so we're 14 subs apart right now. And even though he's gaining more subs than me, I think it's because more of his videos are attached to the algorithm versus mine. When a video is attached to the algorithm, it gains views very steadily, but usually videos gain a lot of views at first and then it levels off. But if you look at my Tones and I album review, or my meme video, no, my meme video actually leveled off, or if you look at my Paranol album review, they all like went up, like they stuck to the algorithm. But that other guy, he has more of those videos. So he's steadily getting more views than mine. But still, if you look at his videos, his album reviews lately aren't like getting a lot of views or anything. It's almost like there is a concession, or a recession of sorts. So there's that. I asked the short film guy when are the LUTs and the sounds coming. He says he's going to ask. If I want to make my second short film this year, this pace will not do. This pacing is terrible. Okay, it's absolutely slow, and I feel like I'm not doing anything. I didn't have anything else to. I don't have anything else to say. I'm still waiting for HKTA to call me. I really think that my decision to call off. I didn't even call off. I said, let me think. But me turning off that phone is just one of the worst decisions I've made this month so far. It's just terrible. I should have taken the case. Form 3 Taiku is just a great combination. And I don't know how long will it take for HKTA to call me again. But yeah, there's that. So the reason why I woke up a little bit early today is because I have actually quite a few things to do today. Of course, I have the album review. I want to edit a Minecraft video. I also want to go work out, but also at the same time, I am going to finish doing the final essay for my entire college year one. So I am going to actually fucking do that. And after I finish the essay, that is it. I'm done with the entire semester. That's it. Bye bye. Um, yeah, so that's pretty exciting, I guess. But aside from that, I'm beginning to develop an acne right here, which is very disappointing because for the last week, I had nothing on my face, like nothing new came out of my face. That sounds kind of bad, but like my face was actually pretty clean for an entire week, 7 days straight. Like I didn't have any new acne or anything, which is fantastic. I mean, yeah, there are scars, but scars are scars, you know? They will disappear in half a year. Um, yeah, there's that, and I got nothing else to say. I hope that one of my videos, I hope that the album review I do today will blow up or something, even though it probably won't, because I'm not going to be doing an album review of an album that came out lately. But yeah, one can only hope. And yeah, that's it. That's all. That's it. Not much else to talk about. Alright, so time now is about, actually is exactly 7 p.m. Something peculiar happened. About half an hour ago, suddenly received a phone call for an unknown number, and I was trying to make a voice, and it's not HKTA. It starts with a 9, so it's a personal number. I received a phone call, and it took me a while to realize that it was Leo. So Leo's asked me if the dinner is ready in my apartment because he's going to be having dinner alone, and he's asking if I could join him, right? And I was like, okay, I'll think about it. But here's the thing, man. I'm already planning to go out today to work out, so my clothes are going to be dirty and I'm going to be sweating. B, I have an essay to hand in before tomorrow, 3 p.m. Also, I got an 86 out of 100 in my poem analysis essay, which is really good, better than average, but in my standards is not good enough. See, here's the thing, I haven't received any American English education. I'm going into this blind. I don't know how to do poem analysis essays because I've never fucking wrote essays about poems other than Chinese poems, but the method is different. So, yeah. Alright, so today I'm going to up the bar a little bit. I'm going to do 90 push-ups, 90 sit-ups, and 30 jumps. If I can, but that's a big if. I'm going to try 100 push-ups and sit-ups, but probably not because I'll be super tired. So 90 push-ups, 90 sit-ups, 30 jumps. That's it. Alright, time now is 10:50 p.m. on July 30th. So, I actually have not started writing the essay yet. And I have to hand in tomorrow before 3 p.m. But I haven't started. But you know what? If I put my mind to it, I can probably finish it. So, there's that. Well, anyways, no news on the short film side of things. No news on the Natalie side of things because she's supposed to make the appointment with Mr. P. But I guess she's just really that busy. Yeah, the review concession thing is still happening. I'm still not getting a lot of views. I still haven't gained a single sub. If you look at my YouTube channel right now, if you look at my, if I look at my studio right now, it says I gained 17 subs in the last 28 days. What? Yesterday it was 16. I don't know why it turned 17. It should be 15. But yeah, still, I'm stuck at 488. I'm not gaining any subs. Social Blade predicted that I would get a sub yesterday or today. Didn't happen. No, it didn't. My latest album review, no, it didn't blow up. That didn't happen. I hope when I wake up tomorrow, I hope it gets 30 views. But to be honest, I think it's going to top at 17 and then that's it. 16, 17-ish. But yeah, that's that. Actually tomorrow, so apparently I'm going to have dinner with my cousins tomorrow, out of nowhere, all of a sudden. So there's that. But tomorrow is also going to be the last day in my summer semester, so that's really cool. So yeah, I got nothing else to talk about. So I originally planned to play Minecraft today. Obviously, I don't have the time. But later I'm just gonna finish the essay and then I'm gonna watch Throne of Blood and then that's it. Yeah, I actually did 90 push-ups and 90 sit-ups, and it was actually easier than I thought. I mean, yeah, I feel tired, but it wasn't the kind of tired that's sucking my life force away. Like, I'm still alive after finishing the push-ups and sit-ups. 90. So if I can do 90, next time I'm going to do 100. Okay, I'm going to finish 100. I'm going to do 100 push-ups. Of course, not consecutively. I have to take breaks. But if I can do 100 push-ups within like half an hour and 100 sit-ups and 30 jumps, like, I'm already friggin' amazing. Okay, I'm already really proud of myself. I think partially one of the reasons why I did so well today, not so well, but like I did better today in the workout session than before, is because I got that Olympic spirit. You know, I think about people doing sports, and you know me, I hate sports, and a 12-year-old me would swear and curse about how sports is tearing my mind apart and how it's making everyone go insane and stuff. But now sports to me is just a thing that I gotta do because, you know, if you don't do sports, might as well fucking die because you're not healthy enough, right? So it's a more of a responsibility for me than an extra thing. Now, sure, I'm not gonna be some like Olympic guy or some sports fan or something like that. But hey, at least take care of my own body, you know? I gotta at least do that. Alright, finally, I really want to do less and less of these thoughts update things. So, I thought 6 days per video is good. Yeah, in my thoughts update videos, I thought 6 days per video is good. But if you think about it, 6 times 5 is 30. Which means that if I do 6 days per video, it's still going to be 5 videos for every single month. Like, July part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is still a lot, and each video spanning 1 hour and 30 minutes. I have to cut it shorter, so if I do 7 days per video, then it's still going to be at least 4 to 5 videos. So I'm going to try to do as little as possible, to do as little these as possible, maybe doing 1 daily, and then sort of see if I can pack maybe 8 days or even 9 days per video. So if I can do 8 days per video, then 1 month is going to be about 4 videos, which is still a lot. 3 to 4 videos, which is still a lot, to be honest. I would like to even have 10 days per video if that's possible. Like back when I was doing school update videos, I really talk less. Like 90, give me 90 seconds and I can talk about this bullying incident that happened. Like I only need 90 seconds and I can cover the whole, not like I can cover the whole thing because I don't even say a lot. So yeah, I'm probably going to be doing like maybe one of, okay, from after July, okay? Listen to me. After July, one of these video per day. One video per day, unless something interesting happens, okay? But one per day, which means that I can probably, hopefully, pack about 9 to 10 days per video. That's the plan. Also, of course, Leo called me earlier today, which I declined. Smart move, because I have an essay to do. It is 1:05 a.m. Quick video here. What I have with me is a non-alcoholic pina colada, and this can is actually made of paper, and it tastes amazing.